to the Violet Cupcake YouTube channel. So today, for this video, we are going to review this Lego Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu Ninja vs. Dragon Hunter's book. Now to start off, let's go into the details. So up here we have Lego Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu. Right up there, plaster, that looks awesome. Then we have the actual figure in the set, which right here it says Dragon Hunter, but I think this might be Faith, which is a new character in Season 9, but let's look into her later. Then we have Cole over here, really big in plaster, which is awesome. Then there's these dragons all back here. Then there is some Oni, and down here it says Scholastic. Then over there is comics / activity / action storybook, which I can't wait to see all those. And then there's the age rate, which is 7 and up, which I'm really good for that. And then the actual title of the book, which is Ninja vs. Dragon Hunters. So let's get started and open up this character. Oh yeah, and before we open up this book here, I wanted to also tell you that there's going to be another video on this book too. So you can click the iCard for that once this video is made. So here is the Dragon Hunter finally out of its prisonism here. Now one thing that I have to point out that my human form made a mistake on, get it, pun intended, that while she was assembling this Dragon Hunter, she accidentally launched this one piece out of the gun, so there wasn't any extra piece, and she had to replace it with this golden one, which actually turned out really good, and I really liked the contrast on this figure, and I can't wait to review it. But first, I wanted to show this whole page here, and we'll start with this corner over here. Shows how to build the Dragon Hunter, then all the steps, and the gun, which this one is really important to follow, since my human form did this to the gun. But then over here, we have Ninjago City and Bori Tower with evil Garmadon. And then over here, the realm of Oni and Dragon, with a dragon over there, then a Dragon Hunter, and then Lloyd. So then Lloyd says, discover how Garmadon became the ruler of the whole world of Ninjago, and why we are in hiding while the others are banished to the realm of Oni and Dragon. And then this Dragon Hunter says, we'll catch every last one of those ninja. This realm is our realm, the realm of Dragon Hunters. Now take a good look at me. I'll appear throughout a whole book. See if you can find me. Okay, so let's hopefully find him and first review him. Or her. I'm still not sure. So here is the Dragon Hunter and all of the wonderful fine detailing on this character. Now, I really love how they really enthusiased all the savage looks on this character, since it's well a realm of dragons and such like that. Here's the gun all loaded up, and again, like I told you, that the first part on there where there's the gold spud isn't really supposed to be in this, but they didn't give us any extra like shooters, which these kind of counted, but yet they're part of the gun, which I was kind of a bit upset about that. But I mean, it's a really small book to put the figure in, and they really just wanted to make sure that there had something fun in there. So that's the gun. Now here's the back, and there's only this one back printing, which I was a bit surprised and also a bit not surprised that they had the back printing only here and not on the actual head or the legs of the character, which I mean, that's fine. Not really everyone looks at the back of the character, but still at least good that there is some back printing. Now here's the Dragon Hunter without any of the guns, weapons, or hat or mask at all. And it also really looks really good here. But I wish that they maybe could have put like a hair piece or something
Because if you lose the hat, then it's just bald, and then it's not really the best look on a figure. And one thing I hope that you could see, and I don't know if you guys can because of the camera, but there's actually a lot of shine on this character. With all the belts and nooks and crannies, there's really pretty shine. And lastly, when you open like a book figure, you definitely have to check all their joints. Now, one long last look at this character, and also the thing that I would kind of count a bit of a disclaimer on is that the mask on this figure doesn't really need to be included because there's already the paint job on the character, and it is really awesome to get like an extra mask sort of piece, but I just feel like that they didn't really need to add that. They could have switched it for like another stud, like so that the person who gets this doesn't lose their other studs and such like that. And now on to the book.
The first part I would love to show you guys is this comic book, which is called To Tame a Giant Crab, and is on pages 6 and 7. Now, let's read. So, up here on the top, Kai says, "Ah! There's a giant crab coming straight for us! Oh no!" And then Nia's like, "I wish we had some food, then we could tame it and ride it back to Ninjago City." Then the next part is Cole. He says, I got some bubblegum in my pocket." And then he shows it. And everyone's like, "Ew." Now here's Kai on this part. Then he says, "I think I have half a pancake in my backpack. It was super tasty 3 days ago." Ew, he's disgusting there. So then Ninja say, "Throw it at the crab, quick!" So then he throws it to the crab, which is in season 8. Then it just flows on his face. He screams, like horror, probably because of this rotten pancake thrown on his face. Then Cole says, "Oops, run!" So then there's Jay. He says, "Look, I have broccoli in my pocket." And then Nia's like, "Do crabs like vegetables?" Then over here, you can't really see who says it, but I'll read it to you guys anyway. "Yeah, I don't think so. What about you, Zane?" I think because the crab doesn't like broccoli. I mean, like, who likes broccoli? Probably no one. Then there's Zane over here. He says, I have a box of fish fingers in my crab sack." I wonder what that means. But then looks like it tamed the crab. And then at the last part, the ninja are all on the crab. Zane says, "Look at Krabby go. He really loves them." Kai says, "Zane, you're a ninjoid. You don't eat. So how come you have a box of frozen fish fingers?" And then looks like one of the ninja are reading it. I can't really see, but the last part is perfectly logical. But first, you better explain why you had a pancake in your backpack for 3 days. So the next part I wanted to show you is this page, which is page 13. I wanted to really point out most of the mistakes and stuff that are in this book. Get it, mistakes. And here's this mistake. I keep seeing this actually a lot in other books, which I saw this in the last book I reviewed, which you can click the iCard here. And this mistake is with Jay, because for some reason, hopefully you could see, that they put Cole's face from season 7 when he had his scar on Jay. They keep doing that. Like, I don't get it, but anyway, I just wanted to point that out. And on to the next page. Okay, so the next pages on this book that I'm reviewing is pages 14 through 15, and we have another comic, which I actually really love reading these Ninjago comics. I actually sometimes wish that a lot of the scenes actually are in like the episodes because they're really good and really funny too. Now, this one is called Out of the Fire, and I'm going to read. Also, one thing is that the character that we got in this book is right here, which is a Dragon Hunter, but I'm still not sure yet.
hopefully we'll find out who it truly is on the next page. This dragon character says, "You're prisoners of the Dragon Hunters." Then Kai's like, "Come on, we just crash landed here by accident." Then this guy says, "Huh, by accident?" And Jay's like, "Yeah, we had some magic tea, and you know how that always ends up badly." Then Cole says, "Well, we're not looking for any trouble." Then looks like a dragon hunter said, "Well, looks like you found some anyway." Then Jay says, "It looks like we have to. Look out!" Then this dragon hunter's like, "We're not gonna look away while you escape." And then Zane says over here, "Although Jay likes to play many jokes on people, in this case he is telling the truth. We should take cover." And then all of a sudden the firstborn's like, and everyone's like, "Ah!" And then another one's like, "It's coming!" And then the ninja escape onto part of the Destiny's Bounty. And then everyone's taking cover over here. Then Jay is like, "Wow, Zane, so you like my jokes?" And then Zane says, "I said you like to take jokes. I did not say anything about liking your jokes." That's really fun reading this comic. Now let's look at the next page.
So the next page I'm reviewing here is page 16, and this is where I actually really want to just prove that the character I got is not Faith, because Faith is right here, aka Heavy Metal, and the difference is just in the mask and also in the eyes, because on the figure that we get in this book has 2 red eyes, but then on Heavy Metal here only has 1 red eye, because like she's trying to show that she has no like eyelashes, which if you've seen the episode then you'll probably know why. But anyway, let's move on. Okay, so the next pages that I'm really reviewing is page 19, and here is wanted posters for Lloyd Garmadon. And I'll read this caption first and then explain my thoughts on it. So it says, "Wanted, Lloyd Garmadon." Here it says, "The sons of Garmadon will do anything in their power to capture Lloyd. Take a look at all these wanted posters they made for the Green Ninja. Can you find the details that make every one of these different? Circle the differences." So I'm not going to be the one to circle the differences right now on this video, but the main thing I really wanted to show is that they made the mistake of Lloyd having green eyes here. Because in the scene when they're trying to find him, he did not have his green power yet. If you've seen season 9, then you probably understand, which I finally was able to go see it. Well, just a bit of it. But yeah, they keep making the mistake, and I'll probably point out in more of these pages. Okay, so on page 26, here we have another Lloyd mistake, which is with his eyes, and I know for sure that this is a mistake, pun intended. Because this page is trying to show a scene that happened in episode 87, that is in Ninjago season 9, and it's the scene where Lloyd is talking to all the people of Ninjago, telling them to not lose hope, and also have the resistance never ever quitting, which I love that scene anyway. And yeah, I was just trying to point out that he didn't in that scene have his green power yet, because he never got that till the end of that season. Let's move on to the next part. So here we are on the last page. Now, if you really want to see every single page, then you can actually buy this book out, and it's in like the book fairs and stuff like that. It's a really good book, so I suggest you getting it. But I've just really wanted to end off this video with this comic here, which is really just a wonderful way to end a book too. And please like, comment, share, click the bell to be notified when I post the next video, and subscribe if you haven't done so already for more videos just like this one. And I'll see you all later. Bye!